Did y'all like that? Did that work for you? Hello, Tris. Yes, I am. Because I've got this fine ass and the entire world needs to see it. It's the simple truth. It's the simple truth. Did y'all see? Did y'all see the tags? If you got it, you gotta flaunt it. That's what I'm saying. Did y'all see the tags? Twitch officially has me listed as queer and shit. Queer and ADHD and stuff. That's so cool. The flannel overalls, I'm so envious. I need overalls so bad. But I think I have to prioritize my cash spending. Next cash goes to new skateboard. Straight up. My trucks, my wheels, my bearings, fucked. Absolute garbage. Skateboard next. Then, ear piercings. Did I hear there's already a tag going out for plural? Oh, they're already adding it? A petition. Oh, I know about the petition. Girl, I retweeted that shit and I voted. I was one of like the first 20 people. How early was I? I think I might have been single digits. I'm right there. Oh, I know. Oh, am I one of those bad allies that talks about how good I am at being an ally? Sorry for that. Everybody, Triss of the Garden System is doing some fantastic work for plural advocacy, and you should go sign her petition. You should absolutely go sign her petition to get a plural tag on Twitch, because turns out Twitch is run by cis white dudes and they don't actually give a shit about anyone with any kind of mental illness or neurodivergency or queer or marginalized background. Anywho, I had 2 beers before stream today because... Camera focus, please. Or not. I'll be fuzzy forever. Because... Camera focus, please. Because there's no work to do at work anymore. My hours are being cut. So I'm not getting paid. So that's good. Instead, I come home and I drink alcohol. So a productive use of my time includes voting for Triss's petition for a plural tag, and you should do it too. And I can't get this camera to focus on me. You like those baby browns? Those sweet, sweet baby browns? Alright. That's enough waffling. Surely. Surely. Let's try to get this game working. While we do that, the camera saw the ADHD tag and it's doing its part. It's doing its part to throw me way off my rhythm, that's for damn sure. Tell me about y'all's day. What are you thinking about? You know? What's going on? Oh, actually, my day... Check this out, check this out. There's no work to do at work, right? You want to see what I did instead? I downloaded a digital audio workstation, a DAW, a DAW, and I made a beat. I made a beat. You ready? This is what I did at work today. If this sounds like absolute ass, I'm sorry, it's really short. Alright. That's all I got. Thanks, Papa Licorice. How you been? It's lovely to see you. I could be 3 beers junior, but maybe we don't push it. Maybe we don't push it. Took a nap today. That's good. That's very good. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with your progress. I'm happy to hear it. Alright, yesterday, y'all will remember, we struggled. We struggled with this. But today, we're gonna unstruggle. Okay? Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Don't look. These are my private documents. One sec. God, every time I try to emulate a freaking game, it's gonna throw me through. How could this be? Why is my window capture not working? PS? Oh! We did it? And you hear the audio functioning? Kind of. And the frames are almost at 60. We can do it. I believe in us. I believe in us. All right. Remember, the purple screen is a feature, not a bug. Okay. Now hold on. It really gonna do this to me. I should have known. We'll give it one restart. That's all I'm willing to give it today. I should have known that having Streamlabs open would affect the performance. I should have known. I was playing it last night at a consistent 60 frames, but Streamlabs wasn't running. I'm the fool here, no one else. It's okay, because we have an alternative. We have Super Metroid. Cough, cough. All support of the channel goes towards an upgraded PC. Cough, cough. Yeah. Okay, y'all. I'm not gonna play it at half speed. I'm not gonna play it at half speed. You can't make me do it. Just one quick sec. Just one quick sec. We're going back to the German version of Super Metroid. And then I'm going to update the game information, stream information again. Ooh. It really doesn't like this. Better. Better. I apologize again. Let me update that stream information and we'll get rolling. Somebody tell me something fun. Take my mind off of the tech issues, because otherwise I'm likely to have a breakdown. I require sweet, sweet love from my chatters, please. Thanks, Goose. Super Metroid. Done. Update it. I hear you, bae. It's my next clothing project? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. My audience plant is asking important questions. I would love to tell you. Would you like to know? It is. I'm distracted. One sec. I'm updating my tweet. This is fun for y'all, right? My next clothing project. Again, I'm so glad you asked. Because my next clothing project is it's a multi-step situation that we're dealing with here. We are dealing with so many things going wrong at once. Please? Please? Okay, Jesus Christ. I ordered black sweatpants when I was doing commissions for my coworkers because I wanted to do bleached pants. Again, this time I'm gonna bundle them up as if I was doing tie-dye and get a sick bleach pattern going. And then I'm gonna take those bleach patterned sweatpants, I'm gonna cut the legs off, and they're gonna be sick, sweet patterned bleach sweat shorts. And then I'm going to use the leftover material from my sick bleach patterned sweatpants, and I'm going to use that for patchwork on a pair of denim shorts that I've recently cut and future projects. That's so exciting. So incredibly exciting. Can I get an amen? Stop. Stop. And that's it. I have one more commission sweatpant that I gotta put together for a coworker of mine. I'm just waiting for the motivation to come back. DBH. I lost it very quickly. I lost it very quickly after I made 4 2 weekends ago. But I guess if that's just part of being an artist, stop, you monster. What's going on here? What's the situation in this room? I don't believe that there's nothing going on here. Thanks. Thanks for coming. We've achieved victory. I'm the biggest brain genius around. You know the deal. You already know the vibes. So we just got the various suit. We gotta make our way back into the hot, hot, hot rooms that killed me previously. No problem. No stress. It's all love. Okay, not this way, not this way. Isn't there a game where the various suit helps underwater? Oh, that's the gravity suit, isn't it? That's alright, B. You gotta do what you gotta do. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you head out. And you know, get back to me whenever you can about, you know, the fun stuff. The good. The sweet, sweet juicy juice. You're gonna try to get active again. Again, no pressure. Yeah. Because I want you to be happy and healthy first and foremost. Yeah. I have been looking into places to put your sweet, sweet sticker design so that it may be printed. But, of course, with your permission. And, of course, we'll talk off stream. Why can't I get up there? What's going on here? Pardon? Does running and jumping help? It sure does. Would you look at that? Bye. This room, the bane of my existence, to be perfectly honest. When does that take effect? pretty good. It's pretty good. Boom, boom, bum, boom, boom, boom. This is a hot room to my right. It's not a hot room to my left. It's a fast room to my left. We'll go right. Benefits goes a long way. And salary goes a long way.
That's true. Now you pay on vacation on sick days and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Come on, B. Come on, B. Is that gonna stop? Okay. Okay. This room is more than a little annoying. I just have to activate the gamer gene. And turn it up. There we go. I'm sensing bad vibes from up ahead. All right. Ooh. You absolutely love to see that. Boom, boom, bum, boom, boom, bum. Your arm okay? Is it the same one? Alright, I know these are secret tunnels. I know they're secret tunnels. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Are those the kind of secret tunnels that I was supposed to find, or the kind of secret tunnels that lead me to something cool? Is the question. Praying for the second kind? Bless you. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Let's get the fuck out of there. I have the other area's theme music still stuck in my head because that's all I got. Well, hold on now. Is that just a... I guess it's a refueling station? Does that mean I'm headed bosswards? Okay. That's enough of that. Cool, 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 cool. Lava monsters. Yes. We're headed Ridleywards, huh? I suppose it was inevitable. It's a freaking platforming challenge? In my Metroid? It's more likely than you'd think, I guess. It was not my favorite room. Oh, oh. Oh no. Oh no. The stupid sexy seahorse man? Hold on. Did I just walk into the boss room? Wait, 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 not yet, not yet. I want to see the stupid sexy seahorse man. With the abs and the wings and the legs? What is happening? I'd do anything for him. Ladies, get you a fella who does both. He works his core and his lower body, and also his wings, and his fireball snout. One of the perks of dating a very sexy seahorse man is that he will carry your babies in his own little tum-tum. Just for you. No, please. Just for you. Oh no. Take me back. I'm not failing this challenge. I'm not failing this platforming challenge again. More than a single charge shot is not something that I am used to. I'll say it. Unacceptable behavior. Absolutely unacceptable behavior. I honestly can't fathom like there's no other game that does this, right? The really pretty particular platforming challenges? I don't remember any other Metroid game doing that. Oh! I fell for the trap? Okay, it doesn't want me to go through there. It doesn't want me to go through there. It wants me to go the other way. It's a grapple beam challenge. We'll return briefly. Ever so briefly. Stupid sexy seahorse man. Okay, where am I going? Not this way. At all. Apparently. I only worked incredibly difficult to get here. It's fine. It's fine, actually. That kind of high intensity gameplay that you crave. The rapid tapping on the controller. Oh, it's this way. Please. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ah. That's good enough. Even if a boss is coming up, I don't need full health because I'm simply too powerful. We're doing one of these again, huh? Please? Please? We did it. Am I getting the speed boost or am I getting the grapple beam now? There's only one way to find out. It's the speed boost. I accept. The speed booster has some wild puzzles. Is this the one? Oh, including this one, it would seem. Is this the game where you have to activate the speed boost and then like duck and shoot yourself straight up? Or is that a different game entirely? Stop. Stop. Is that this one? Because I hate those. Actual literal bane of my existence. Let's save, because this place has been terrible to me. And then we'll move on. Shine Spark in a few of the games. Okay, but is this one of them? Because, like I said, I hate those. This was the first? Okay, so it's definitely this one. Cool. No, 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 no. Not this room. Anything but this room, please. I want to go down. Yes, the speedy tunnel is down there. Alright, well, we're just going to have to get through that together. I'm sure the power of community will lift me up and carry me through the Shine Spark puzzles. Or I can be a super god gamer and just not get all the upgrades. Just brute force my way to the end so that I never have to do them. That sounds good, right? I think it sounds good. I don't need your validation. Oh yeah, that's the business. That's the ticket. How's your day going though? We're keeping it nice and chill here in Biggest Junior's corner. Had some tech difficulties at the beginning of the stream, which tends to get me very high anxiety, but we're bringing it back. Please. Please. Work. Ugh. I feel you. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm glad that you get to like lurk around in streams, at least. I know there are a lot of jobs, and I don't want to like toxic positivity here, but silver linings are nice. There are a lot of jobs where you can't get away with that. Hey Kay, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Sorry to say it's not Metroid Prime again, because tech difficulties are the worst. But this game's pretty good. That's a joke. This is widely considered to be one of, if not the best, Metroid game. This game is pretty good. No, please. Platforming challenges, no. Y'all missed this stupid sexy seahorse men. Hopefully we'll get to see those guys again pretty soon. They decided to put an alien creature into this game that is an absolutely jacked seahorse walking upright on two legs. And it's a real treat. I don't have the ice beam yet. Maybe I should have gone up earlier. Maybe I should have gone up earlier. Take me down? My voice sounds a little different? Oh no. I hope I'm okay. I feel fine. I'm maybe a little tired after work, but who isn't? Know what I'm saying? No, I might just be a little low energy because of oh, sick. I might just be a little low energy because I got a little worked up with tech difficulties at the beginning of the stream, but other than that, I'm okay. I appreciate it. Sweet pea. Sweet baby boo. I heard from one of my favorite people today, my friend IRL who does the artwork for my channel, who says he's feeling better today. So that was all good news. I might actually have a little bit lost my voice after yesterday because I took so long off of streaming. I wasn't used to talking at a microphone for however long I talked at a microphone for yesterday, which was a surprising amount of time. How's your day going? Peep, peep, peep. No, stop. Feeling a little sleepy from the vaccine yesterday. Congratulations, my friend. I imagine if just a little sleepy is the worst you get, you're doing pretty good. Not that we shouldn't always wish for better, but it's pretty good. Had a light fever. I'm so sorry. It was pretty rough. It's been pretty rough for most of the people that I've talked to. For me, it was pretty rough, but I also don't get sick that often, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. The first one was worse. Okay. This is all tracking. Most people have said that if the first one is worse, the second one's a little lighter. I'm real sorry. I don't know the way vaccines work. You'd figure I would. I had a specialization in biotechnology, so I definitely took pathology in class. In college. Hey, good for you. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm just poor, so I never go to the doctor. So I often don't get my flu shot. Which reminds me, again, that I have to go get the baby vaccine for my damn brother's twin babies.
The baby vaccine is so that there's a joke there, right?
There's a joke there. The baby vaccine so that you can't have the babies.
It's not a great joke.
Is it? Hold on. It might actually be free. Is it free in the States? The flu shot's free? Oh, so I'm just a piece of shit. Cool. It's good to know. Yes, sorry for misleading everyone. The American healthcare system is outrageous, but the flu shot is free. That's entirely my bad. Sorry. Yeah, it's free, apparently. According to Marissa. I don't often go to doctors, ever. Oh, everyone else has to pay where you're at? Oh, shit. Hold on, was I right the first time? I'm being devoured alive? Please. This game is hell. Someone with better knowledge of... This is the game. This is the song that was stuck in my head earlier. This one is amazing. Oh, it didn't kick in. But the little piano riff that comes in every now and then. Ooh. Anyway, I was saying, I need to get the baby vaccine, which is not a vaccine for babies. That's called contraceptives. It's the vaccine package that you need to get to protect babies from whooping cough, because my brother is pregnant and is having twins this summer, and I have to go get that, and I can do it very easily because there is a CVS that offers them directly across the street. But I just haven't done it yet because of the neurodivergence, which, yes, is hilarious. The irony being that because I am neurodivergent, I have not gotten vaccines, is not lost on me. Is not lost on me. Yeah, the neurodivergent agenda. I haven't finished it yet, but Harris Bomber Guy released a feature-length film today about vaccines and their link to autism, or rather the fact that they are not linked to autism. He uploaded today. I was in the process of watching it. He's talking about vaccines more so than autism, but he did throw in a little bit. He did throw in a little bit to indicate that being autistic is not as bad as all of the anti-vaxxers make it out to be. He has a line that I really liked where he said all of the fear-mongering articles about being autistic is the worst thing that could happen to your kids. He said, that's not the way a moral society treats its people. And I agree. They don't. I don't know why that is, but you're right, they do not. Okay, hold on. What's the deal here? Because you figure at least some of them, like statistically speaking. Please? End my life. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I tend to... Oh, sick. That worked out. I tend to take the social model of disability more than anything else, where, especially with like autism and ADHD, you're not broken or inherently flawed. It's just that society doesn't have any respect for you. I should say us. That was a terrible room, but I guess we survived. Being autistic is not bad at all. I would fully agree with that. And in any moral society, we would just learn to... Oh yeah, absolutely. Patch is a real hero. But yeah, I mean, it's another... It's the big issue of BreadTube, isn't it? It's a... And again, nobody in BreadTube is at fault here. Just like the concept of it is that it's just not very diverse, right? So, of course, you're not going to get a whole lot of people talking about autism because presumably there are no autistics in BreadTube. Right? Oh, hey! We're home. Chewie, we're home. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm a little unfocused today, if you can't tell. But, I think that's just... I want to be good at streaming anyway, because that is inevitably going to happen. And if I do want to make this a job, then I need to be able to stream when unfocused. And I think those are the days where it becomes more of a chill stream than anything else. I'm feeling that today. And I think that's alright. Of course, I get energized really quickly depending on what comes up in chat, so if y'all have anything on your mind, anything interesting that you've been fixated on recently, that'd pick me right up. That'd pick me right up. Not that it's on you, of course. I would never want to imply. One autistic sociologist I read said that society was built around the problems and issues of neurotypical people, but not of other neurotypes, so it appears there's something wrong with others and not that people have different needs. I would agree with that statement mostly. Because yes, on the one hand, our society was built with only neurotypical people in mind. On the other hand, our society wasn't really built with anyone in mind except the rich. So, yeah. It's definitely an intersecting issue. To my mind, at least. I think it's also just a big byproduct of, because our society is built so much around productivity, and specifically productivity for things that are not your own projects, things that you don't care about, and fair enough, why would you when you're working for someone else for your entire life? It becomes an issue of neuroatypical or neurodivergent people are left behind because we don't meet the standard of productivity that is demanded of everyone. It wasn't really built at all. I think that's true to an extent, yeah. There's a phrase that I heard recently that I liked, that I think Dan Olson threw away. It was like a throwaway line in his In Search of a Flat Earth video, where he said historical inertia. And I think that's a big part of it. I think it's just, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop doing this too. It's, yeah, so decisions are made based on, this is the most frustrating thing to get out of by far. Okay. We have survived. Hold on, I need to focus through this room. Okay, we're out of the room. Yeah, historical inertia, where decisions are made at times that benefit the people in power, and they continue to be made that way one at a time over time to benefit whoever has power at the time, and it becomes a machine that just kind of runs itself the more complex it gets. Because when you're thinking about like a corporation, you're talking about okay, so the people at the very bottom have to do what their immediate supervisor says or else they get fired. Their immediate supervisor has to do what their immediate supervisor says or else they get fired. And it goes all the way up to the top, to the point where even the CEOs are beholden to the shareholders or else they get fired. And ultimately, the thing that drives it is profit. But it's not that anyone is really making decisions, right? Everybody is kind of doing what they have to. Of course, there is wiggle room here because, yes, Jeff Bezos could literally end poverty today. So like people who have basically unlimited power kind of break that analysis a little bit. But for the most part, even the most wealthy capitalists aren't really designing a system so much as, yeah, they're not really in control so much as they are just continuing to float the inertia that has been floating. Gotta stop doing that. Gotta remember to switch off the bombs. Please? Don't be this way. We're all ruled by a social construct. Yeah. I mean, I could powerbomb everything and then immediately run out of power bombs. That is a very real possibility. Give me that. Thank you. Where am I going to? Can I go down there? Or should I go back up there? We'll try back up there next. I don't know. That's my thought anyway. Which is why it becomes a really complex issue when you're talking about things like, I don't know, becomes really complicated when you're talking about like moral responsibility for things, you know? Is anyone responsible? Is everyone responsible? I think there's some truth to both, and ultimately we have to be forgiving of ourselves and others, but also fuck them rich dudes. I don't know, that's my take. Kind of like the whistly hummy. Alright. I blame hierarchies. That's a huge part of it, yeah. The reason that these things can continue to be built this way is because most people don't have any real say. Like the ultimate defense against oh, you've got me absolutely fucked. Where are we going? The ultimate defense against these things happening in society is just letting the people who are being hurt step up and say something. And like, yeah, this game is definitely a gigantic maze, and that is the whole point. It is literally the whole genre. It doesn't make it any less annoying when I'm lost. We're working on it. We're doing it together. Simply put, oh, I'm back in this room, huh? Cool, cool. Alright. It's all tap jumps. Ah! Please. I'm so angry. The intersecting vectors. No. Alright. We're going all the way back up to the top. Because I demand it. And then we're just gonna go straight left, and we're gonna see what our elf eyes see. Ah. My eyes are a little bit burning. Issues we can't understand unless it affects us personally, so we wouldn't expect people who experience an issue to fix that issue. And that is true. And then that just compounds upon itself when entire societal decisions are made by people who can't understand the issue, and then, I don't know, like I said, people just continuously can't stand up for themselves, so these issues just compound and compound and compound. It's a feedback loop. It's a feedback loop. You take away a person's ability, or a large group of people's ability, to stand up for themselves, and then when decisions are made that further disenfranchise them, you further take away their ability to stand up for themselves, etc., etc. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. And it's wild because it's one of those things that you can't even imagine. Because how are you going to conceptualize something that doesn't exist for you? Because it's all subjective experience, but you're not subjected to it. Like the example, my personal example that I use all the time, that makes me laugh, it's in a sad way. So my brother has narcolepsy, and he had me take a test. How do I see the big map? Can I see the big map? Gender dysphoria is another one. But yeah, but the big example that I use every time is my brother is narcoleptic, and he had me take an excessive daytime sleepiness test. And I scored fairly high on it. And I was answering all of these questions. They were like, do you feel tired when this happens? Do you feel tired when this happens? Do you feel tired like this, like this, like this? Blah, 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 blah. And I thought, I was answering these questions, and I didn't think I was going to score very high because yeah, everyone's tired when this happens. Everyone's tired all day, all the time, surely, right? And Steven was like, no, Alec. Normal people wake up in the morning and they feel rested. Normal people, if they get 8 hours of sleep, don't feel tired every day, all the time. And I legitimately could not wrap my mind around this concept of people that don't feel tired always. And it's like that, but with everything, all the time. I'm glad you can commiserate. This is the thing. This is the wild thing too, is like, because for my entire youth, I'd walk around saying all the time, everywhere I went, like, I'm so tired today, you know? I'm so tired. Oh, I'm tired today. Oh, I'm so tired. And everyone would be like, haha, yeah, I know. Haha, yeah, I'm so tired. Haha, yeah. But were they lying to me? Help. What do you mean, haha, yeah, I know? Most people don't score this high on the excessive daytime sleepiness test. I don't know. Very much how I learned about my neurodivergency. Yeah, 100%. I thought for everyone, like, what are the things that I thought for everybody? I thought for everyone it was really hard to get out of a bad mood. I thought for everyone you always had a song stuck in your head. I thought for everybody you got distracted by little things. I thought for everybody work sucked no matter how much theoretically you should like your job. I thought all of these things, but apparently no. Apparently no. Believe teens are just up a lot earlier than their body wants. Okay, that's actually a really good point. By no means should teenagers have to be... My school started at 7:25 a.m. and it was at least a 30-minute drive to get there. I don't know who designed that system, but they're monsters. Meant to shift to more of a noon. Interesting. Like, biologically speaking? Can I get through here? Nope, I am entirely in the wrong place. That's wild to me. Yeah, school started at 7:25 a.m. Here's another thing that pisses me off. Young people, I feel like young people are an oppressed class. Like, that's gonna sound ridiculous at first blush, but think about it. Like, everyone under 18, speaking in the United States, everyone under 18 is banned from voting. That is structural bias against youths. Every decision... I'm so sorry. I don't know if the viewer count is accurate, but I have to laugh every time I say something like, young people are an oppressed class, and the viewer count goes down. I think it's very funny. Anywho. But like, yeah, that's structural oppression. Literally refusing, like, a huge percentage of the population, the ability to make any decisions for things that directly affect them every single day. All the way up until I was 18 years old, and even after that, because of the higher education system, fucking bullshit, I wasn't able to make any decisions in my life. Ever. At all. Hours and hours and hours of my life went by doing stuff that I didn't want to do because we weren't allowed to make any decisions for ourselves, because we had no say. It actually mattered to me very much who was making laws when I was 16 years old. But of course, there's a Twitter account that I like very much most of the time. They say some pretty inflammatory things because they've kind of built an identity around being, and elderly people, yeah. I mean, that is 100% ageism across the board, straight up, most of the time. Yeah, I mean, they've built an identity around being inflammatory, which on anarchist Twitter, I'm sure is very fun. I'm sure they're having a great time. It does mean that they have very Twitter-sized takes sometimes, which, you know, obviously there's no room for nuance on Twitter. But they are, they do a lot of talking about how school and prison are very, very similar. They're school abolitionists, and I 100% fully stand by that position, and it's something that I've been trying to talk about more. But it's just kind of seen as ridiculous because, like, there's still an inherent assumption in our society that it's ridiculous to want young people to have more rights, which is kind of wild to me. And this might be something of a hot take. Y'all can write this one down if you want. The first thing anyone will cite when you ask why young people shouldn't be able to make decisions for themselves is that their brains aren't fully developed. And if that doesn't sound both ableist and eugenicsy, then I don't know what does. Right? Like, that's skull measuring type shit. Because I don't know. It's gross, right? Tell me I'm not alone here. Like, if you're talking about a 16-year-old person and you're like, this person shouldn't be able to make any decisions for the things that affect their everyday lives because their brains aren't developed, then the first thing that you think is, oh, this person is a eugenicist. This person's fucking gross. And I would agree. That's my first thought as well. To be clear, holy shit, to be clear, this is not an argument to lower the age of consent, because fuck you. If you want to have sex, do it with an adult. There is a power dynamic between young people and older people that needs to be recognized. No, you cannot have sex with children. Yes, they should be able to make decisions about the things that affect them in society. They should be treated as fully formed human beings in every field except for the fact that you should not be able to exploit them for sex. It's wild that I'm saying this out loud. I don't know. I feel like it comes up. I don't know. Anywho, I did specifically say that this is an 18+ channel, so Twitch, don't ban me, I guess. I don't know. Abolish schools. Kids are people. Treat them as such. Why can't I leave this hell? Kids can make good decisions if given the chance. I remember hearing about this alternative schooling system where everyone makes decisions. There's one instance where they all had to decide if a kid should get expelled, and everyone from the teachers to the youngest kids in the room discussed and made a unanimous decision. I mean, like, yeah, exactly, 100%. Take into account all of the schooling systems that have gotten rid of grades, that have made it so that kids get to choose what subjects they take, so that they can tailor their education experience to suit what they're good at, what they like, what clicks for them, and their performance goes up all the time, every time. Because of course it does. Because of course it does. Like, it's so straightforward, it's ridiculous to have to say it out loud. But if you were to say it out loud, everybody would question you. I don't understand. I mean the institution of schooling. Yes. The institution of schools. Education is a different thing entirely. I believe that education should be not systematized per se, but it should be done by free association between willing participants and willing teachers. There should be no power dynamic. There should be no institutionalization. It's obscene. It's obscene. Like, it shouldn't be controversial to say, because it's objectively true just by looking at it, that schools are designed after prisons. Like, y'all have seen this, right? Oh, this is bad. Schools look exactly like prisons, and that's on purpose. That's 100% on purpose. Focus on edutainment. I think that's true, yeah. I'm fully supportive of media with a message, you know? And I think that all media should be treated that way, as if it had a message. Oh, this person teaches me the shine spark, huh? Yup. We did it. Person. I said person. It's clearly a woodland critter. I don't know. It seems to have agency. Yes, I think we should treat all media as if it has a message, and we should be making media with the express purpose of having a message. But I guess not always. I don't know. Through world building stuff? I mean, yeah, absolutely. There was a hot take that I saw, not a hot take, but like the world building exercise that every fictional world tries to match up to is real life, right? So any media exercise in world building is going to be trying to say something at least similar to the real world. Okay, I can't get in here. Teach people things through the media they enjoy. Absolutely. This is going to sound ridiculous, but most of what I know about socialism, most of what I know about political theory, I got through watching people talk about movies. Okay, maybe not most, but at least the beginnings of it. And I think that's valid. Not only valid, but valuable. I think it's cool. This is true. Even things that try to be the complete opposite are, by necessity, comparing themselves to the real world. Even things that aren't trying to be the opposite or similar to the real world. Shouts out to surrealism. Fuck yeah. Where am I? How am I dying right now? Someone lift this curse. What has become of me? Let me in. It's a powerbomb wall. Whoa, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rewrite just about everything given the chance. Like, recraft the world in my image. I have to go down to Norfair, right? I believe so. I believe it's Ridley time. Oh my god. I'm going to die from these little bugs. Health? Health? Credit the sock dims for that? Yeah. Wait, credit them for teaching you that it's socialism or teaching you that it's not socialism? Because, like, I would have considered myself vaguely a humanitarian or a humanist. Like, believing that people should be happy generally. For most of my life. I think in college I had a pretty rough phase where I found myself palling around with some alt-right chuds. But yeah. How could I have known? It all started with Sean being like... Hey, did you know that homeless people should eat? And there's a reason that they don't? And I said, I did not know. Tell me more. Thanks, Sean. Take me back down to Norfair, please. That. Let me out. God damn it. Even the flying turtles are out to get me. Seeing Bernie Sanders proved to me that people can have similar beliefs. Managed to help me find actual socialism and anarchism. Thought Slime can be credited for the last one. Same, actually, same. I really appreciate Thought Slime's approach to being just very candid and not cagey about anarchism, because I think watching his videos, I was able to be like, oh, this is actually a totally normal thing to think. Because I remember, Marissa remembers, I had this moment where I was like, we were both on board with like socialism or whatever. But I had this moment. Oh, okay. Yeah, one sec. Let me re-find my train of thought. I broke the thing. I had this moment where I was talking to Marissa and I was like, I think I might agree with the anarchists. And she was like, what the fuck? She was like, I don't know you. Please leave. And we were living together at the time. I remember there was a conversation where you were like, I don't know about that. That sounds scary. But like, yeah, it's totally normal, actually, for people to be in charge of their own lives. I don't know why that seems so controversial. Oh, that's what it is. Cagey and candid. Candid is just very straightforward and honest. Cagey is deceptive and hiding your true motivations. So I appreciate that Thought Slime was very just open and honest and talked about it as if it was a normal thing, because it normalized it in my mind. Whereas I feel like a lot of people are very weird about anarchism and like try to hide the bad word and like hide our power level or whatever. And it's like, I don't know about that. I can't wait to get the freaking gravity suit. Literally my favorite suit. The hottest one. No, please. Am I just done? Am I just doomed? Oh my god. Ah! Let's leave that room alone forever, huh? Until I get that ding dong dang gravity suit. Seen there, what everyone gets wrong about anarchism? Yeah. That's a good one. I think it was those original, he did like Q and Anarchy vids, like way back when he was still doing his cartoon persona. Those are the ones that got me. Can you point me in the direction of the gravity suit, please? Because otherwise I'm not gonna want to play this freaking game anymore. Forgot that the underwater section is gigantic. That's not what I wanted. It's so weird because it's treated like such a bad word, which is obviously a propaganda campaign, but like, I don't know, the way that, oh Jesus, I'm not underwater anymore? Lord help me. Yeah. I mean, because you go back and you read like some of the foundational texts on anarchism. You go back and you read frickin' Enrico Malatesta's Anarchy, and the very first thing he does in that text is define what it means and then explain why it doesn't mean what they would have you think it means. Because even back then in 18 fucking whatever, there was a targeted slander and libel campaign against anarchism because it's scary for the people in charge. It's scary for the concept of people being in charge, even. I'm gonna die. I'd call myself a communist. I think, at least where I stand right now, the definition of communism that I like very much would be stateless, classless, moneyless society in which the profit motive is replaced by the profit motive of production is replaced by like what's the word that I'm thinking of here? A needs-based human need. Yeah, exactly. That word has been used by the tanky side of socialism, simply because... Where am I? Oh, I know where I am. This is not where I want to be. Like, historically speaking, socialism and communism were used interchangeably. They meant the same thing. Karl Marx used them that way. A lot of anarchists used them that way. And Enrico Malatesta argues in favor of you can't just get rid of hierarchy, you have to get rid of capital, and you can't just get rid of capital, you have to get rid of hierarchy. Enrico Malatesta argues in favor of an intersectional analysis that includes communism. Or he uses the word socialism, but at the time they were being used interchangeably. It was Vladimir Lenin who came along after the fact and used the definition of communism being a higher phase and socialism being lower phase. So now when people use the word communism, they're most likely referring to Lenin's definition. So that's the tanky side, for lack of a better word. The evolution, yeah, I know. It's wild, because, like, I don't want to get into a whole Marxist-Leninist anarchist debate, because I don't know if there are like ideological differences that can't be... Oh, shoot. The evolution. I mean, yeah, that's the idea. At least the way that it's been explained to me, and I'm not certain... I'm not certain that this is like a complete definition. It's probably not, in fact. But the way that it's been described to me, Marxist-Leninists think that socialism is the... I mean, to use a meme answer, it's when the government does stuff. It's when the Communist Party has taken over the government and is running a dictatorship of the proletariat, which is not as bad as it sounds, until such a time as when things are set up and the state can wither away into true communism. But I don't know. It's just that clearly doesn't happen. Because when you leave positions of institutional power, the institutional power can be abused. Like the old truism, absolute power corrupts absolutely, is like, it's not wrong. And it's not even like anyone's fault. It doesn't turn your heart evil. It's just like when you're in a position of power, society has incentivized you to maintain it. It's just like, obviously that's what you're gonna do. You have power. You are gonna work to keep it. And you're gonna work so that that power benefits you. Because, like, yeah, obviously. I don't know. It just seems like there's a huge hole in the Marxist-Leninist analysis. And I don't know if I'm missing something. Please tell me if I'm missing something. Please, anybody, tell me if I'm missing something. I'm ranting and I'm raving. I need to talk to more Marxist-Leninists because I'm clearly missing something, or else there wouldn't be centuries of debate. Like, it can't be as simple as I have convinced myself that it is, right? I don't know. I'm just gonna sit here and farm up some health for a sec. Just for a sec. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems to me that anarchism is a more holistic solution because it addresses the intersectional, the intersectionality of power and hierarchy and capital, patriarchy, queerphobia, racism. It addresses all of it at once, which I think is necessary. The use of power is very similar to a gambling addiction. I mean, it could honestly have a very similar psychological effect. I don't know the science there, but I'd be interested to see if the same little endorphins light up, same little neuron receptors or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I am quite tired. Let me out? What is this place? I know not where to go next. I should try to go down to Norfair. We're gonna try to go down to Norfair first. You occasionally watch Hakim, who's a Marxist-Leninist? I haven't seen any of their work. I cannot comment on it. Like, I know a bunch of presumably Marxist-Leninists. They're not very particular. They just use the word communist. Who are like, we agree 100% on everything that you're doing. They're like going out and organizing in their community in a way that I would consider anarchist, but they don't use the word. And it's like, yeah, y'all are great. Keep it up. I don't know. It mostly seems to be just Twitter beefs. In my experience, I don't know. Maybe that's reductive. This is officially a call to action. Any Marxist-Leninists out there who want to jump up in my chat and engage in good faith discussion, let's do it. I will not say debate. I will not have you on the stream. I'm not a debate streamer. I'm just some person trying to learn. So come and chat if you want. It'll be fun. I promise. This is a running room. Let's do the running in the running room. Excuse you. Can I run? Thanks. Hello, welcome in everybody. If you are a Marxist-Leninist, feel free to engage in good faith chat. Y'all, where do I go? I have no idea if it's the same. I was talking more from my own experience with both. Gradual wearing down of society, what have you, does break your resolve often without you noticing. Yeah, I don't think that that's inherent to any ideology, though. I think doomerism can come with any ideology. No, I'm not a debate sib. I will not debate you. Mostly because my fight or flight response kicks in and I get very angry very quickly, and it is not a good look, and I have alienated very many IRL friends that way. So this one layer of separation makes me much more reasonable to talk to. Did you notice that I've listed myself as neurodivergent and invisible disability down there? Yeah, that's part of it. Okay, do your thing. I do not want to become famous. I simply want enough supporters to pay my bills. Fame interests me none.
I must retrieve the groceries.
Gambling and power rather than ideology. Yeah. Hold on. Where are we right now? The gradual wearing down that breaks your resolve. Okay, yeah. I mean, full immersion in it, like, in a position of power, if you've worked with it for so long, you can convince yourself that you're doing very good things with it. And, like, I don't know, maybe you are. But it's still inherently wrong to hold power over other people. Nah, you good. You good. Why did you leave early, Goose? I think I have found out where to go. I think I've discovered it. Okay, Bubby. I probably won't be streaming for too much longer, so we can do dinner. Dinner, I love you. Yeah, I mean, that's another point, because that's not literally what happened, but pretty similar to what actually did happen in the USSR, right? Like, you had a bunch of people who really meant well, and they overthrew a very, very bad government to try to do communism, and I respect all of that. But, like, keeping the institutional power, keeping the army, keeping the government, you opened yourself up to Stalin, who, I'm sure he's not as bad as American propaganda makes him out to be. The Holodomor still happened. Like, sorry. I'm very sorry. Besides, there's still, like, the inherent problems that we were just talking about earlier. No matter how diverse your people in power are, You simply can't address everyone's needs until everyone has the same amount of power. I mean, how were queer people treated in the USSR? How were queer people treated in Cuba? Which, yes, I know it's better than the United States in many ways. But still, I'm not doing whataboutism. I'm just saying, like, there are inherent problems to positions of power. I don't know. Being better in the US is such a low bar. That's a thing. Like, I do find myself defending Cuba sometimes. And it hurts. It hurts my whole heart. Because, like, talking to people in the US, yeah, you have to fight off some CIA propaganda. But I want to do it in a way that doesn't support other national propagandas. It's hard, though. Oh, ah! For the record, that's not the hot seahorse daddy. I'm gonna see if we can find one, though. The absolutely ripped seahorse Chad, who never skips leg day because they're simply too powerful. But I think that's part of any nuanced discussion about anything, right? Taking the parts of things that you don't agree with that you do agree with, and then having a real honest critique of its downfalls. Things that I agree with in Cuba. No one starves. That's dope. Everybody is provided with all of the food that they need to live. Everybody is provided with a house. There is no unhoused population in Cuba. These things are good. Like, objectively speaking, you cannot disagree that these things are good. However, I don't know. Ultimately, Cuba is failing, largely because of economic sanctions, but they're just introducing capitalism back to the country in more ways, because Cuba never stopped trading with other countries. They never stopped being at least partially capitalist by participating in the capitalist world market. But they're just introducing private businesses and tourism back to keep the country afloat, which, like, yeah, I get it, but I still disagree. Know what I mean? I don't know. Because you could just say what the Zapatistas are doing. They're self-sufficient. They're objectively bad if you hate people. That's not a power bomb door. That's a super missile door. I mean, yeah. Which... Oh, I forgot this boss. This one's a cutie. I have also been meaning to look into them more. But they're pretty cool. I mean, it's a group of indigenous autonomous farmers who just do their own shit. I mean, it's a libertarian socialist experiment. And they're really dope. Oh, hey, Sailor W, what's up? We're talking about the Zapatistas in Mexico, who are pretty cool, if you ask me. Can I... What's the solution here? How they came about? I'm not sure I know about how they came about. I know more about, like, how they are. Which is still not very much, mind you. Please? Stop. Yeah, more missiles is a good thing, please. I'm doing all right. I was a little flustered at the beginning of the stream, but I'm getting my feet back. Tech difficulties can be really hard, especially since ADHD comes with pretty severe emotional dysregulation, at least for me. But we're good now. We're talking about political theory and alienating the entire audience of Twitch. It's glorious. It's a great time. If we fuse our minds, we have complete I would not go that far. Let me just say. If I remember correctly, this boss doesn't have a health bar. You actually have to push them into the lava, I think. Okay, well. Now hold on. Yeah. I'm actually dying. This is like supposedly the easiest boss in the game. I'm actually going to die. I cannot believe this. Sumo match with extra steps, truly, 100%. Undefeated analysis, way to go, Kay. Stop. Homie? Open your fucking mouth, please. This is an incredibly frustrating experience for me right now. I want to put that little spoiler warning out there for you. All I wanted to do was talk about hot seahorse daddies, but instead we're here doing this garbage. This would be easier if I had a full stack of missiles, but I wasted them all. We're almost there. I can feel it. A little bit of HP, that's kind of nice. Okay. Regaining all ground. You absolutely hate to see it. Please die a horrible death. Oh my god. No, that's totally fine. Absolutely. My lurkers are loved. Every single one of you. Yeah, I see you out there. Yeah, I keep my view count on. Yeah, I'm really anxious about it. Yeah, I see you lurking and you're appreciated and I love you and stay forever, please. This is what Kay is for. Kay and I can talk about politics. If he don't open his mouth, he'd win. 100%. He ain't got the thinking smarts. He's got too many eyeballs, not enough brain. I like my talkers. I like my lurkers. I'm a talker. So I really like my talkers when I'm desperate for some conversation. But I'm usually not desperate because I'm blessed to already have enough talkers. No need to get nervous. This is as safe of a space as I can possibly make it. That is the goal. Oh? 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 Oh, I remember this part. This part's cool. Gigantic bait and switch. I love that. Look, this is something that I need to start stressing more on my channel, I think. I feel like... Okay, now hear me out. Because I am not talking about cancel culture. I'm not talking about cancel culture. I do feel like there is a tendency on the internet when it's hard to read how someone is trying to say something to take them in the least charitable way and lash out. And I feel like we've conditioned ourselves to be immediately hostile to people who try to say things online. So I really want to push in my space that I am always going to try to take the most charitable reading, and I encourage you to do the same, of what someone is saying, especially in my chat. So if people come in here and they're nervous about what they want to say, I am always going to try to take you in good faith, because I would rather have the discussion than fight you on stream. Ah! So, not cancel culture. Another bad take on cancel culture? Oh, his biggest junior canceled already? At only 149 followers? Not even 150? What a disappointment. To be clear, dogpiling exists, but it does mostly only affect people without institutional power. And the people complaining about cancel culture cannot be canceled because they have capital. That's my take on cancel culture. So like cancel culture itself as a concept is just reductionist of various different issues. That's what I think, yeah. It's also mostly a rallying cry of a bunch of shitty conservatives who want to be able to say whatever they want. It's mostly just a red flag phrase. There is probably something that we could be talking about the way that people are dogpiled online. Cancel culture is not that. If you feel me. Too much stuff happening and don't know how to make friends. I feel you. Honestly, the most friends that I have made since I've graduated college has been through this platform. Like chatting with y'all in Discord. My Discord is my favorite place to hang out online. I feel like I've cultivated a really solid group of people that I want to chat with. So I appreciate y'all. This is how I make friends now, apparently. So, welcome, friend. You are welcome here. Stop. We're just gonna farm up some HP again. Is this annoying? Is this annoying? Because it's extremely efficient, so I'm not gonna stop. This is actually what I got my degree for. maximum efficiency of processes. That's my degree. That's my whole degree. We do go hard on minorities. That is true. That's not an issue of cancel culture. That's an issue of bigotry. That is true. This is all true. It's true. All of it. I need the grapple beam, please. Oh. I just fell all the way down an abyss. Yeah, it's true. I feel like I don't know. Cause it's like you'll see like really small like minority like trans creators and things. I'm not talking about all trans creators here. I'm talking about small trans creators who don't actually have any power. I don't have a take on ContraPoints. Don't ask me for a take on ContraPoints. Please. Yeah, that's something that Marissa and I have been struggling with. We don't have anybody that we really hang out with in person. I have my skate crew, but there's like a definite level of distance. I don't feel like I can be myself with them per se, because we met through work at Discount Tire, and it was weird to come out to them and they don't use the right pronouns for me, and I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable about correcting anybody. So that's where that is. Ooh. Aww. So yeah, I also struggle with making friends in real life. Y'all are not alone. Am I supposed to jump that? Am I doing a sick Tony Hawk jump? Bet. Can I get a yeehaw? That was beautiful. How is it? Is there more in the car?
Just later, but I'm not gonna get it now.
Okay. That's great. My friends have also been really supportive of me. They just happen to be online now because most of the friends that I made when I was younger that have stuck around through my life changes don't live here anymore. So basically all of my real friends are online. What's the matter?
I meant to get a big one.
Oh, Goose.
What size is this?
Oh, that's hard. So soft-spoken. I really appreciate that. I feel like I come into my own fairly well here.
This is 12 ounces.
Looks like it.
Your can of beer.
Yeah. That's really sweet.
Oh, what's this?
That's the sweetest thing ever. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I was okay at masking. So like I was always told, "Oh, you'd be so good in interviews. Oh, haha, you're so good at meeting strangers." But it's painful every time and I don't actually do well in interviews. It's just, I don't know. How was it talking to strangers on Twitch the first time? Nerve-wracking. For sure. Absolutely nerve-wracking. But luckily everyone's been kind of great. I still have those panic moments where people will show up. This is why I'm so excited for like identity tags. I still get kind of nervous when people show up for the game, not me, because they're kind of wild cards, you know? If anyone's here for the game, I love you. I love you to stay. I just hope you're not a bigot. Yeah. It was actually funny. I specifically remember, because when I started streaming, I was talking to coworkers that I had invited to watch me, and friends IRL that I had invited to watch me, to get me off the ground. That was how I started. The good news is that the Super Metroid community has very few gross people. That is absolutely what I wanted to hear, and I love you so much for speaking up at this exact moment. Thank you. Yeah, Metroid seems like it's one of those sick series that has only cool people hanging out in there. Which is why I want to keep playing Metroid. I was trying to get Metroid Prime to work, but my emulator is too hard on my computer, so we're playing this. Yeah, hang out. Thanks for the lurk. But yeah, I remember the first time I was playing Sekiro, and I remember Mushroom Trip came up in my chat and was chatting about the game, and we were kind of vibing, and then I was like halfway through the stream and we've been talking for a while, and I was like, who is that, by the way? I don't recognize that username, like, because I assumed it was a coworker. I was like, which one of my coworkers is this? Because I know it's not like X person, and they were like, I don't know you in real life, and my heart was racing. I was like panicking. I was like, oh no, I fucked it up. They're gonna leave, but they stuck around. They were regular for a good long while. I missed them. Anyway, I'm actually gonna call it here probably, because my throat hurts and I want a beer. It was fantastic. Mushroom, if you're out there, I haven't forgotten you. You still see Mushroom in Jess's streams? Oh shit. I'm gonna have to get up in there and be like, friend, where'd you go? Oh, a beer sounds nice. You're in Texas too, right? Down here with me, I'm drinking a Fireman's 4 tonight. Higher quality than I can usually afford. Thank you for coming and lurking. Thank you, Super Metroid community, for being here. I will continue to play Super Metroid because Metroid Prime ain't working, which is fine because this game is great. So yeah, if you like what I do, follow me. I'm 1 away from 150. Cough, cough. Yes! 150! The Metroid community comes through. Welcome to our society of friends. I hope you like what you're... I hope you like what you see. The sub goal continues, y'all. And not just on here, but also on Buy Me a Coffee, which supports me better. We're coming up on the end. I don't expect to hit it. But that's okay, because we did better than I could have ever imagined. I am probably still going to do the fundraising stream, probably at the end of June, as a fun Pride event stream. I want to play Jet Force Gemini. I want to raise money for Food Not Bombs in Austin. And I want to dye my mohawk green, and I want to do a fashion show while we play. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Tell your friends. Buy me a coffee. All that. You get it. I'll be back Saturday morning with The Witness. The best game that I'm playing right now. Sailor, you are always welcome to be here. Thank you for coming. Anywho, who's live? Who are we rating? Who's live? Are y'all okay with horror games? Because I have not yet rated into Maddie the Lesbian, and they are playing Resident Evil right now. Are y'all okay with horror games? Yes? No? Yes? Yeah? Yee? Nah? Yee? I'm gonna go for it. This is your official... This is your official... your official warning. Your official content warning. I completely forgot what the term was that I was looking for right there. Anyhow. Very excited to have identity tags. Very excited to be playing games. very excited to hang out with Maddie the lesbian. All right, y'all. Saturday morning, be there, and we'll solve puzzles together. It's gonna be great. Mwah. I forgot there's a countdown. So just a sec. Just one sec. Oh, hit him with a rad raid when you get in there. Hit him with a rad raid. Mwah.